Right, so I got my rice, the white rice. This time I just made it with garlic and that's it. Sometimes I like doing that. And I got 4 eggs in here and I'm scrambling them. So sometimes I like to cook them a little bit, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I like to cook them sunny side up and then I just start kind of scrambling them like that. But right now I'm just doing it when I just threw them in there. Kind of for the sake of the video. But I got kale, I got frozen kale. And I stick it on there, so I'll kind of cook out the water. And got some frozen carrots. So throw these on here. And then I have some beans that I cooked up yesterday. And I like to leave them in the water. Sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. This time I did. Just, I don't know. Because sometimes I will use that water. And the next batch of rice that I make, I'll use this water for it. Then I'll make some more beans and I'll add beans to it. It gives it kind of like a Spanishy kind of taste. Tastes like Mexican food. So, let's see that. So these are gonna cook. These will take a while. But what I stick in here, at the end I'm going to stick some apple cider vinegar. But I will stick my usual, put cayenne pepper in here. I'm going to put some black pepper. Just however much I want. And then some iodized salt. Or, yeah, I'll use that. I got, oh man, black pepper. I have Himalayan salt. But every time I pour that black pepper in there, I get a whiff of it. It's in my throat. Salt. More salt on here. Sodium is our friend, man. Sodium is our friend. Especially if you eat unprocessed foods and you train hard, you gotta salt all your food. And then I'm gonna stick some dill in there too. Oh, this pepper got right in my throat. Oh. And then this one right here, Cajun style, spicy. This one right here is good, man. It makes, I'm not really one of these people, being that I don't eat meat, and even before when I was eating meat, I still don't like, but I didn't like vegan dishes that they call meat, because I just don't think it's for me, man. It's it's not going to do its intended purpose. You know, if you don't want people to eat meat for the animal cruelty aspects, don't call stuff chicken, you know, pork, whatever, buffalo, if it's not, you know, that's just going to make those people want to eat chicken, buffalo, and pork. So, I'm not one of those people that does that, but one that spice with the beans and with the carrot and the eggs, for some reason, it comes out like chorizo-y. When it's all done, it comes out chorizo-y. So, while I don't like doing that, but there's in chorizo there's eggs, or at least it's every time I used to eat chorizo and eggs, it was just like with eggs, right? Being that I'm Mexican and Mexicans eat a lot of that stuff, but it comes out chorizo-y. And yes, I say it like a white person because I'm not a real Mexican. I'm one of those kind of Mexicans that says chorizo. Not, oh, okay. So, this one right here, whatever it is, man, whatever's in it. Good spices, man. It's a Louisiana one. And it's probably made for, it's got meat on it, but it's, you know, I like doing it with my non-meat foods. And I'm going to cook this up. Let all the water go out of it. Let everything cook. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's sitting on top of this right here. I get in different moods. Sometimes I like cooking everything in the rice cooker. And then sometimes I just like cooking rice with garlic. And there's like, I don't know, I cooked this rice with several bulbs of garlic. So there's probably a good bulb in here. I don't know, it just makes the rice taste different when I do that. When it's cooked with everything, it gives it a whole different flavor. So, I will be back in a little bit. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful. That's real food right there. I eat basically just like this every night. It's almost 1 a.m. I gotta take a shower, get back on the computer, and I will be eating this as my last meal until tomorrow. So I'll go to sleep about 4 or 5 or something like that in the morning, and then I'll wake up about 10 and do it all over again. This is what a 42-year-old with around 1,000 testosterone eats in the middle of the night. And there's a lot of white rice in there too. I seen a younger guy in his 20s who teaching testosterone, and he's saying white rice lowers testosterone. I eat white rice every single night, and I'm in my 40s. So don't always believe what you hear. Believe what your body tells you. See, most people don't eat completely 100% unprocessed foods. Most people don't eat 50% unprocessed foods. Most people eat more than 50% of their calories from processed foods. That includes breads and cereals and all the stuff that they would get that would say some type of a healthy choice on it. It's still processed food. So, what did I eat today? My usual oats in the morning with fruit. Then it was bananas and apples and peanut butter all the way until I went to the gym tonight. And then I had some more bananas after I got home. I was working on the computer for the last few hours and eating some bananas and salt. I salt all my food, by the way. You gotta salt all your food if you eat unprocessed foods. You gotta salt everything. And then this right here. So I ate, how many apples did I eat today? I don't even know. I probably ate I don't know, 6 to 8 apples and probably 6 to 8 bananas total all day, something like that. Sounds about right. I didn't count. Oh, I had peanut butter too. And that's pretty close to how I eat. Whenever watermelon's good, I want watermelon. Instead of that, I want watermelon throughout the day. But watermelon isn't very good right now, so. And then sometimes I like to switch stuff up, you know. If I'm doing like a lot of watermelon, I'll switch it up and do more, you know, different types of fruits. But my morning stays the same. My first meal, it's oats and fruit with my cayenne pepper and salt and all the, you know, vitamin C powder. And then at night I'll do my cooked meal with my vegetables. And every now and then, like the other day, I threw in a little portion of a cooked meal in the day. I just felt like it had vegetables in it and stuff like that. So, and I do that too. But ideally, for the most part, it's the way I describe. And that's the diet. That's the diet. So there's lifestyle, there's mindset, and then the training is a byproduct. I want to stress that. The training is not what gives you the testosterone maximization. That's the byproduct of the perfect diet, the mindset overhaul, the lifestyle overhaul, and then the training will be maximized because of that. They all work together. And it's got to be Groundhog's Day. You got to get up and do it again, and you get up and do it again. You got to have that drive and love it. It can't be a grind. It cannot be a grind. It can't be a hustle. It can't be, that stuff is all. That stuff is, you gotta stay away from all that. All the grinding and all the, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind. You'll grind yourself into the ground. With anything. If it sounds good and it sounds motivational and all that rah-rah stuff that people do, it's no good. It's gotta be part of your life. It's gotta be a way of life. You have to embrace it and love it. Grinding, nobody loves grinding. It might be fun for a little bit, but like I said, you'll grind yourself into the ground. So if you're trying to better yourself, and this is living like this is you are desiring to be of the elite human beings. You have to think of yourself like that. You cannot be grinding and getting up and grinding and then I have to do this again and I have to eat like this and I have to no, you won't do it. It's not that you have to, it's that you love it. It's part of you. It's part of the lifestyle and the mindset overhaul, man. It's the hardest thing. That's harder than the diet. Although people can't really eat, they have to eat unprocessed foods. There's people that are like, I gotta eat unprocessed foods. I have to eat something. So they they'll find something that gives them the cheat thing or the 500 calories a day, you could eat whatever you want. No, that's not good enough for trying to be elite. It's not. That's okay for trying to be moderately healthy. That's good. It's okay. And you could be healthy and still eat 500 calories of some kind of junk. Possibly, if you have good genetics. But that's not elite. You want to be elite, you seek perfection and you try your best to attain it. And you won't attain it because it's just we're all gonna die, so you won't attain it. But you can put it off, and you can live dozens of high quality years longer by trying to attain perfection without grinding, without hustling and grinding. But you're never going to fully attain it. No one is. But you have to know what it is. So, anyways, go to my website, message me. I don't want to say anything because this video will be up. I was gonna say something, but this video's up for, it'll be up forever, so I don't want to say something and then just go to my website. How about that? I was gonna say something that's on my website, but it might not be on there, next week or next month or whatever, so I'm not gonna say it. So go to my website and click the links below. And if you already know me, you already know what I'm doing. And if you don't know me, then check out what I'm doing. And I will talk to you later. I have to enjoy this. Have a great day. Night, morning, whatever it is. Middle of the night.